Hi children, good morning. I welcome you all to today's video class. In today's video class, I am going to discuss with you the form and the structure of tenses. You know that tenses plays an important role in English. Without tenses, no action can be expressed. Yeah, of course. An action word could be expressed with reference to time. So the time is nothing but tenses. Then if you raise a question, what is tense? A tense is the form of a verb in which a verb is used to express when an action is performed, when an action was performed, when an action will be performed. But tense is nothing but the form of verbs that shows time of an action. When an action was performed, when an action is performed, when an action will be performed. That's very important. Okay children, suppose if I ask any one of you, suppose a student who is doing 7th standard in our school at present, he says or he states, last year I was in 6th standard, now I am in 7th standard, next year I will be in 8th standard. He also says, the boy also says, I completed my project work, I completed my worksheet, I do my worksheet, I will do my worksheet. I did my worksheet, I completed my worksheet, I do my worksheet, I will do my worksheet. So if you just put together all these sentences, you will come to a conclusion. He states his position in the past. He states his position in the present. He states his position in future. In the same way, he states what he did in the past, what he does in the present, what he will do in future. So tense is nothing but different forms of verbs. These verbs takes different forms to show the time of an action. Without time reference, you cannot state any action word. Any action word must be stated with reference to any one of the time. So grammarians generally classify the tenses, that is the time of action, into 3 major parts. The action relates to past tense, the action relates to present time, the action relates to future time. I will explain one by one. Before to that, you should know the word. Tenses is a derived word from the Latin word that is tempus. You know that meaning of that word tempus, which means time. So time and tenses both are different concepts. Time is a universal concept, but tenses refers to the particular time of an action done by the subject. Okay children, very good. Let me explain what is the form of verb, what is the state of verbs. Verb have 3 states and verb have 4 forms. Verb have, see, forms of verbs. Forms. Verb have 4 forms. Base form, this is called V1. Progressive form, before that past form, this is called V2. Then present participle form, present participle, this is called V3. And 4th form is past participle. Past participle, 4th form, V4. Okay. So every verb have these 4 forms. These 4 forms helps us to show the time of action. That is called inflection. Inflection is a form of generation of words. Inflection is nothing but affixing the suffixes to the root word. That is called inflection. So the verbs takes different forms. That is called inflection. They help us to show the time of action. Every verb has these 4 forms. Base form, that is called V1, past form that's called V2, present participle V3 and past participle. And then every verb have three states. They are called states of verbs. That is present state. Every verb has three states. Present state, past state and then future state. Okay. So these forms and these states of the verbs joins together to show the time of action, that is tenses. So from the definition given by the great grammarian, tenses is nothing but the time of action. When the action was performed, when the action is performed, when the action will be performed. So the time of action. So the tenses, that is the time of actions, are generally classified into three types. Present tense, present state. Past tense refers to past state. Future tense refers to future state. Okay. And then each state is further classified into four types. They are called subdivisions or sub-classification of tenses. Present tense is classified into simple present, present continuous, present perfect and then present perfect continuous. These subdivisions of tenses will be done with the help of these forms of verbs. Okay. Without these forms of verbs, you cannot show the continuous tenses. Okay. The kind of past state. This past state is classified into simple past, past continuous, past perfect and then past perfect continuous. Then future state. This future state, future tense is further classified into or divided into four: simple future, future continuous, future perfect and future perfect continuous. So these forms and states of verbs joins together to show tenses. These forms is nothing but inflection of verbs. Inflection of verb is nothing but it is a form in which es is added to the root form, ed is added to the root form. So when es is added, we will get base form. When ed is added, we get past form. Okay. Then if you add ing, we will get present participle as well as past participle. For example, base form of the verb eat. This is V1. It's eats. Eat and eats. Base form. Past form ate. Present participle eating. Past participle eaten. So base form eat. So an example, past form ate, present participle form eating and then past participle form eaten. Eat, ate, eaten and eating. So base form, every verb have base form. That base form with this present tense third person singular, we have to add es or es. Then every verb has V2, that is past form. Then every verb has present participle form as well as past participle form. Okay. Now come to the states. The states is nothing but the position. Present state, present tense. Past state, past tense. Future state, future tense. See, here is a chart, children. I will show you the tense chart. It helps you to understand all the three tenses and its subdivisions. See, present tense. See this present tense. Present tense, simple present, present continuous. Otherwise, it is called a present progressive. Then present perfect continuous. So major tenses are three. Major tenses are three in kinds: simple present, simple past and simple future. This present tense is further classified into present tense, present progressive, then present perfect and present perfect progressive. Okay. So these four are the family of the present tense. Simple present tense, then present progressive or present continuous, then present perfect and then present perfect continuous. These are the classification of the present tense. Present tense are further divided into present simple present, present progressive or present continuous, present perfect and present perfect continuous. Okay, child. Then past tense. The same past tense. See here, past tense. Past tense family. Simple past, past progressive or past continuous, then past perfect, and then past perfect continuous. Okay, so past tense are, see, these are the classifications or subdivisions of past tense. Past tense is classified into simple past, past progressive or past continuous, past perfect and past perfect continuous. So they are the family of the past tense. So simple tense in the means simple past. Then past progressive in the sense mean past continuous. Then the third one, past perfect tense, and then past perfect continuous. They are classifications of the past tense. Okay, could you follow me, children? View this chart clearly. It will help you to understand the kinds of tenses. So altogether we have 12 tenses in English. Then future tense. See, future tense, we have the same subdivisions and the classification. Future tense is divided further into simple future, future continuous, future perfect and future perfect continuous. So here also we have 4 subdivisions: future, simple future, future continuous, and then future perfect, future perfect continuous. So altogether we have 12 tenses: simple present, present continuous, present perfect, present perfect continuous. Then past tense, simple past, past progressive, past perfect and past perfect progressive. Future also we have simple future, future continuous, future perfect and future perfect continuous. Okay, children? Okay, I hope so. Now you have a very clear idea in your mind about what is tense, what are the kinds of tenses. Let me explain each and every tenses with some keywords. Each tense has its significance. How to form present tense, how to form past tense, how to form future tense. So altogether we have 12 tenses. Present, simple present tense, present continuous, present progressive continuous, present perfect continuous. Past tense, simple past, past continuous, past perfect continuous. Future also we have the same classification. Now how I am going to teach you these tenses? First let me explain simple tenses. Then you can easily understand the concept. Simple tenses, the basic tenses. Simple present, simple past, simple future. How verbs are expressed in the simple present. How verbs are expressed in the simple past. How verbs are expressed in the simple future. What are all the key words to identify these tenses, and what are all the uses of these tenses? I will explain one by one. Okay, children? And more than that, one more thing I would like to say. In today's video class, I have divided the video class into 2 parts. In the first part, I am going to teach you simple tenses and continuous tenses. In the second part, I will explain perfect tenses and perfect continuous tenses. Then without any confusion, you can easily understand these concepts. Okay, child? Yes? Next. Before to explain the various forms of tenses, I would like to say a few words about the kinds and types of verbs and structures. See, be verbs, you know that, is, am, are. Is, am, are. They used to refer to present time. And what is the present participle? Being. What is the past participle? Being. Okay. Then past, be form of the verb that refers to the past tense, was and were. Okay. So is, am, are. These 3 are the be form of the verbs refer to present state or present time. Okay. And then was and were are also be form of the verbs. They refer to past state or past time, and being is a present participle of all these be verbs, and been is the past participle of all these be verbs. Okay, next, have verbs. Have verbs, have and has. Both refers to present state. Though they are perfect verbs, if they are used as a main verb in a sentence, they refers to the tense form. Present tense, have and has. Have is used for plural subject, I, we, you and they, and has is used for singular subject, he, she, it. So when they are used as a main verb in a sentence, they states tense form of the verbs. They are also called the possessive verbs. Okay. And then had is the past form of this have and has. Having is the present participle and had is the past participle. Had is the common form for past tense as well as the past participle. Okay. Then do verbs. Do verbs. Do and does. These two are the two forms of do verbs. They stand for present tense. They stand for present time. They refer to present time. Do and does. We use do for I, we, you and they. We use does only for the third person singular he, she, it. And what's the past form of this do and does? Did. Okay. Present participle doing. Past participle done. You should know all these forms. These various forms of verbs, be verbs, have verbs and do verbs, helps you to understand the tenses clearly without any confusion. Okay, child? Very nice. Then, let me explain simple tenses. See, I will show you the charts for all these be form of the verbs. Here I have prepared many picture charts for you also, children. Then you can easily understand. Without any confusion, you can understand these things well. See, do verbs. Chart for do verbs. See, do, does, did, doing and done. Different forms of do verbs. So, do and does used to refer to present state, present action. Did is used to refer to past action. Doing, present participle, and done is the past participle. Could you see the chart clearly, children? Do, does, did, doing and done. Okay. Then be verbs. See this be verbs. Is, am, are. They used to refer to present state and present position. Was and were used to refer to past position. Being, present participle, being, past participle. Then modals. With the help of these modals with V1, we can frame future tenses. Future tense are framed with the help of these modals. So we use these modals with the V1, base form of the verb, to refer to future tense. Will, would, shall, should, can, could, may, might and must. Okay. So they are called modals. They are also called secondary auxiliaries. Okay, fine. So now I'll go to explain the simple tenses. So listen to me very carefully. Simple tenses. To begin with, first, simple present. Simple tenses. Simple present. Present tense. Okay. See, simple present tense. How it is used in the tenses. Simple present tense. It refers to the present time. A person is said to be in the present state. That is explained with the help of this simple present tense, where we can use this simple present tense, and what are all the key words to refer to this simple present tense. First, let me give you a list of key words. Present tense. See, present tense is actually what does it mean? Is a grammatical term used for verbs that describe action happening right now. So present tense is used to refer to an event. See, present tense is used to refer to an event. It refers to an action. It refers to a transaction. It refers to an occurrence which is happening now. An object that currently exists. So, present tense is used to refer to an event. It may refer to an event or transaction or occurrence. So, present tense refers to an event, transaction or occurrence which is happening now. Which is happening now, or an object that currently exists. Okay, fine. So, where we can use this present tense? What are all the keywords associated with this present tense? Next, I will give you a list of keywords which are associated with this present tense. It will help you to understand the tense as well. Many keywords or time markers we use to refer to this present tense. See, every day, time marker, every day, every week, every day, every week, every month, every year, every day, every month, every year, today, this week, usually, often, generally, rare, seldom, and then as you see, usually, often, generally, have, seldom, every day, every time, every week, every month, every year, all these time markers are associated with the present tense. They are used to refer to present time. Okay, so with the help of these time markers, we can easily identify the state of a present or the present state. How sentences are formed in the present tense. Where we can use this present tense. You know that present tense uses of the present tense. So, present tense first is a form of a verb that shows the present state of a person, the present state of a thing, or the action done at present time. The occurrence or transactions that takes places are happening now. That is present tense. That is the significance of the present tense. What is happening now? At that moment, what happens? That is referred by the present tense. Okay, fine. Where we can use this present tense? So, the uses of present tense is many and much. We can use present tense in many places. So, let me explain one by one. See, this where we can use these present tenses. To refer to habitual action. To refer to habitual action. To refer to habitual action, we use this present tense. For example, my father goes for walking daily. He often goes to library. She reads newspaper daily in the morning. Now go through all these three examples, children. These sentences shows the regular and habitual actions of the persons. So when you want to refer to regular and habitual actions, there you have to use the present form of the verb. So here present tense, the chief use of the present tense is to refer to habitual action. So my father goes for walking daily. He often goes to library. He reads newspaper daily in the morning. Okay. So to refer to habitual actions, we use present tense. And then to refer to scientific truth and general truth. To refer to scientific truth. To refer to scientific truth. We use this simple present. Scientific truth. See, milk is white. Cock floats on water. Water boils at 100 degree. So milk is white. It's a general truth. And cock floats on water. Wood floats on water. And then water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. At 100 degrees Celsius. So they are scientific truth. You cannot just deny these facts of science. So scientific truths are expressed in the present tense. We use present tense to refer to scientific truth. Okay, children? Then to refer to general truth. See some general truth. To refer to general truth, we use this simple present tense. I will give you some examples. Some general truth. The sun rises in the east. It's a general truth. The moon appears in the sky in the night. These are all some general truth. The earth revolves around the sun. Okay. The earth revolves around the sun. The earth revolves round the sun. So they are examples for general truth. So whenever you want to refer to some general truth, there you have to use simple present tense. See, the verb rises, appears, revolves, they are said to be in the present form. Okay, then some pre-planned actions which are surely happen. See, to refer to definite action which will happen in future, we can use simple present tense. See, school reopens on 16th November. School reopens on 16th November. This is a tentative statement. So here we have a plan which will happen in future. At that time we can use the simple present tense. Most probably we use the simple present tense to refer to definite future actions. See, our Prime Minister visits flood affected areas tomorrow. Here you need not to use future tense to refer to this action. Our Prime Minister will visit flood affected area tomorrow. No need, because it is pre-planned action. So when you want to say pre-planned actions, there you can use simple present to refer to future actions. But it will happen surely. Okay. So in all these examples, to refer to scientific truth, to refer to general truth, to refer to habitual actions, we can use simple present tense. And to refer to pre-planned actions, we can also use simple present tense. The key words associated with this simple present tense, I have already given you the list of simple the words associated with a simple present tense. I'll give you some more examples. I always go to school. I always go to school at 9 a.m. I usually have tea at 11 a.m. I normally go to gym. I often read novels. I occasionally go to movie. Sometimes I watch cartoons. I seldom read Tamil newspapers. I never swim in the sea. So never, always, usually, normally, they are all the key words related to the present tense. Okay, children? Next, another simple tense, past tense. Where we can use this past tense? Simple past. simple past. So we use this simple past tense to refer to express the habits and then which we had in the past time. So we use this past tense, simple past. The past tense is used for past activity or past state of being. So past activity or past state of being. To refer to these two things, we can use this simple past tense. For example, I jumped in the lake. I jumped into the lake. See here, past activity. Past activity. Because jumped. And then I was happy. I was happy. So this past state of being. Okay. So what's the formula for this? Subject plus verb in the past form. Okay. So it is used to talk about where we can use this past tense. This past tense is used to talk about a completed action in a time before now. A completed action in a time before now. The time of action can be in the recent past or the distant past. It may be anything. So we use this past tense to refer to past activity. We use this past tense to refer to past state of being. I have given here two examples. He completed his project yesterday. So that was a past tense. So past activity. He was in Chennai last month. That was the example for the past state of being. So what are the key words which are associated with this past tense? I will give you the list of past tense, the key words associated with this past tense. See, yesterday, last week, last month, once upon a time. See, yesterday, last week, last month, once upon a time. And then, so we can use these time markers to refer to these past tenses. See, keywords yesterday, last week, last month, last year, last week, last month, yes, last year, once upon a time, previous day, previous week, lately, long ago, long ago. All these time markers are associated with the past tense. Okay, where we can use this past tense to refer to past actions, one thing, and then to refer to the state of being in the past. Okay, then to refer to historical events, we can use this past tense to refer to narrate the stories. Mostly we use past tense to narrate the stories. See, these are the time markers which are related with the past tense. See, we use this past tense to refer to past activity. To refer to past activity or the activity completed in the recent past or the distant past or the time before. So we can use this past tense. He completed his project last week. He completed his project last week. I met my teacher yesterday. He bought a new TV day before yesterday. Last month he went to Kodaikanal. Last month he went to Ooty. So long ago it happened. Once upon a time India was ruled by kings. So in this way you can give more sentences to refer to the past time. So to refer to past activity we can use these past tense. He completed his project last week. I met my teacher yesterday. Okay. To second use to refer to state of being. To refer to state of being in the past, we can use this past tense. State of being in the past. See, he was in Chennai last year. He was in Chennai last year. They were in the class room an hour ago. See, he was in Chennai last year. He was in good health. Once he was in good health. They were in the classroom an hour ago. So to refer to state of being in the past, we use these past tense. And then to refer to historical past, to refer to important, to refer to historical activities. So that is generally called a historical past. For that also we use this past tense, see, to refer to historical past. To refer to historical events in the past. For example, India got freedom on 15th August 1947. It's a historical past. So to refer to historical events in the past, we use simple past. And then India became independent. India became independent. India became a socialist Soviet republic. India became a democratic on 26th January 1950. So in this way, you can say the historical events with the help of past tense. So we use past tense to refer to past activity. We use past tense to refer to the state of being in the past. We use past tense to refer to historical events. Okay. So in this way, we use this past tense, and to narrate the stories also, we use this past tense. For example, long, long ago, there was a forest. Many animals were found in the forest. Lion was the king of the forest. It hunted all the animals. So there was a king. He was called so and so. He hunted and he liked hunting. He went to forest to hunt animals. So whenever you like to narrate these stories, we have to use past tense. So the narration of the stories are done only in the past tense. Okay, children. Next, let me explain simple future. How these future tense are used. How simple future. To form future tense, we have to use what is the formula? Subject plus V1 plus modals. See, shall, will. We use these modals shall and will to make sentences in future. Okay, so with shall and will, we use V1, that is the base form of the verbs. So to frame sentences, what's future tense? It refers to an action yet to be taken, or it refers to an action yet to be completed. It refers to an action that will take place in the near future. It refers to an action that is planned to complete in future. So we use this future tense to refer to the things which is going to take place in the near future. Why we use these future tenses? See, whenever you may have very good plans in your mind. So see, you have 3 more days for to celebrate Deepavali. On the day of Deepavali, I will meet my friends. On the day of Deepavali, I will wear new dress. On the day of Deepavali, I will have more snacks and sweets. On the day of Deepavali, I will invite all my friends. I will go to temple. You may have many programs in your mind, which is going to take place in the near future. So all the future plans can be expressed with the help of the simple future. So for to make sentences in the future form, you have to follow this formula V1 plus modals plus V1. So shall and will, can, should, would, they are all the modals. Shall past form should, will past form would, can past form could, may past form might and must. So these models help us to frame sentences in future form. Okay, so we use this future tense to refer to an action going to take place in the near future. Okay, children, what are the keywords associated with these future tenses? See, let me give you a list of keywords which are associated with these future tenses. See, future tense: tomorrow, day after tomorrow, next month, next week, next year, in future, soon, like that. See, next week, next month, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, so we use tomorrow, next month, next week, next year, future, in future, soon. They are all the keywords associated with this future tense. We use these future tenses to predicate future movement or event. For example, you can say it will rain tomorrow. It will rain tomorrow, to predict future. And movement, to express a spontaneous decision, also we can use simple future. I will pay for the ticket. See, so the keywords, just to make a note of it, children, I will give you some model sentences for the simple future. See, I shall meet my friend tomorrow. Okay, my uncle will come to my home next week. We will get our results next month. So when you are going to say that something is going to happen in the future or to predict future movement, you can use this simple future. And then to express spontaneous actions also you can use this future for I will pay for the ticket. When both of you are standing in the ticket counter, you don't worry, I will pay for the ticket. Spontaneous action going to happen. So there you can use simple future. And to express willingness, I will carry. See, for to express spontaneous actions you can use the simple future to express spontaneous action. There you can use the future tense. I will pay. I will pay for it. I will pay for it. And then willingness. See, to express your willingness, I will carry this bag for you. I will carry this bag for you. So in such a way you can express future actions. With the help of these models, you can express actions in the future. Okay, so for now I explained you the structure of three basic tenses of the simple tenses. Present tense. So how to use present tense, where to use present tense, what are all the keywords associated with this present tense. So we use this present tense to refer to the activities or to refer to actions performed at present time. It also used to refer to state of being in the present time. And then we use the past tense to refer to the action completed in the near or the distant past. We also use past tense to refer to state of being in the past time. We use future tense to refer to action going to take place or our plan going to be executed in future. We also use this future tense to refer to the state of being in the near future. So very important, children. See, next we are going to see continuous tenses. So far now what we have seen is called the simple tenses. Next, continuous tenses. This is also called progressive tenses. So these progressive tenses we use to refer to continuity of an action. We have three subdivisions in the continuous form: present continuous, past continuous, and then future continuous. Where we have to use present continuous, what are the keywords? Let me explain. Where we have to use the past continuous, what are the keywords associated with it? Where we have to use the future continuous, what are the keywords associated with this future continuous? See, present continuous, where you can use the keywords present continuous, continuous tenses. See, present continuous, present continuous, keywords associated now, at present, now, at present, at this moment, at this moment, at this moment, and still, even now. So we can use all these keywords to refer to present continuous action. So what is present continuous? Action that are happening now. We use this present continuous tense to refer to an action or actions that are happening now. Okay, so there we can use this present continuous tense. She is cooking in the kitchen. See, she is cooking in the kitchen. Okay, she is cooking in the kitchen. Actions that are temporary. To refer to temporary actions, we can use this present continuous. They are staying in London for a few days. See, second use. Temporary action. We can use this present continuous to refer to temporary actions. They are staying in the hostel. They are staying in the hostel for a few days. Okay. So we can use this present continuous to refer to an action that are happening at this moment, and we can use this present continuous tense to refer to the temporary action, and definite future plan can also be expressed in present continuous. I am going to start a business. I am starting piano class soon. I am starting a piano class. To refer to future plan. Okay, we can use this present continuous. Okay, so what is the basic formula for this present continuous? Present continuous, base subject plus is and or verb plus ing. This is the formula for the present continuous tense. Don't forget. So sentence structure: subject I, we, you, he, she, it and they. Then be form of the verb is, am, are. You know that is used for he, she, it. Am is used for first person I. Are is used for we, you and they. Then present participle. That's important. Present participle used to frame sentences in the present continuous. I am reading. We are reading. You are reading. He is reading. She is reading. It is reading and they are reading. Okay. So I am reading a book now. He is drawing a picture now. She is eating and she is watching the TV. They are all playing in the ground. Now what is she doing? Now she is cooking in the kitchen. What's he doing? Now he is playing in the playground. What's she doing? Now she is sleeping on the cot. What they are doing? Now they are watching TV programs. At present, I am working in this school. So at present, he is living in that house. At present, he is collecting stamps to make an album. Now he is collecting albums. Now he is collecting stamps for preparing an album. Now he is collecting pictures to make an album. So in this way, we can use this present continuous tense to refer to an action that are happening at the time. And we use this present continuous tense to refer to temporary action. We use this present continuous tense to refer to definite future action. I am going to start a plan. I am going to start piano class soon, in this way. And the keywords associated with this present continuous tense are now, at present, at this moment, like that. So what is the basic formula for this tense? Subject is, am, or any one of these be verbs, and then present participle. Okay. Then next, past continuous. So these continuous tenses are for 3, present continuous, next past continuous. What is the basic formula for this past continuous? Subject, was, were, verb plus ing. Okay. Where we can use this past continuous tense? We can use this past continuous tense only with the past tense. So when we have two past actions, one is long, another one is very short. The long action can be expressed with the help of past continuous. And then the short action, the temporary action, is expressed in the form of simple past. Okay. So this past continuous tense is always used with the past tense. This is the formula for the past tense. Past continuous tense. Subject, was and were plus present participle. See, he was watching TV when he received a phone call. See this example. He was watching TV when he received a phone call. He was watching is a past continuous tense. It's a long action. So, see, he keep watching TV. Suddenly it happened. The receiving a phone call is suddenly happened. So this is with these two actions are past actions. These two actions are past actions. So one is the long, another one is short. It happens suddenly. So when it happens, that should be expressed in the simple past, and the long actions should be expressed in the past continuous tense. While I was walking along the road, I saw an accident. While I was walking along the road, I saw an accident. The process of walking along the road should be expressed in the past continuous form. The accident took place suddenly should be expressed in the simple past. So we use past continuous tense always with the past tense. Past continuous tense refers to the long action, the action in progress. But past tense is used to refer to action that took place suddenly. Temporary action or action that interrupts the past long actions. Okay. So this is the way. And then the key words associated with this past continuous tense are when, while, all through night, all day long. So in this way we have more key words to refer to this past continuous. We use this past continuous tense where these past continuous tenses are used to refer to the actions which are in continuous form or which are in the long form. So long actions are expressed with the past continuous tense, and then short actions are expressed with the past tense. Both are used in the same context. Okay. Next, future continuous, where you have to use what's the form? Future continuous tense. See the basic formula for the future continuous tense. Future continuous. See, subject shall or will plus be plus verb plus ing. See, I shall be writing my exam by this time tomorrow. So, I shall be writing my exam by this time tomorrow. You will be receiving an award from the president by this time next week. Okay, so when you have a plan for the continuity of an action for some time in the future, that can be expressed with the help of future continuous. Okay, so this future continuous is used to refer to an action which will continue for some time in future, to talk about future events that will be in progress at a specific time in the future. At 5 o'clock, I will be meeting with the management. For example, at 5 o'clock, I will be meeting with the management. You will be waiting for her when the plane arrives tonight. So indirected actions in future, indirected actions in future. I will be watching TV when she arrives. I will be watching TV when she arrives tonight. So in this way, future continuations are used to refer to future events that will be in progress in future at specific time in the future. So the basic formula for this future continuations is subject shall, will plus be plus present participle. So I shall be writing my exam by this time tomorrow. You all will be celebrating Deepavali by this time next week. You will be waiting for her when the plane arrives tonight. And then indirected action in future can also be expressed with the help of future continuous. I will be watching TV when she arrives tonight. Okay. So for now, I explained to you children simple tenses, present, past and future. Then continuous tenses, present continuous, past continuous and then future continuous. The remaining perfect tenses and perfect continuous tenses we will see in the second part. Okay. So the first part deals with the simple tenses and the continuous tenses. I hope all of you understood well, and the things what I taught you might be kept in your mind always, and keep remembering the same keywords should be associated with the tenses. Okay children, till that I'll be waiting for the next class. Okay, thank you children. Have a nice day.